Understanding the LED signal path is essential for troubleshooting. 2013 LED models include inputs to the main board, which are decoded and then processed through the X12 CPU. The main board generates an initial power on boot logo that appears for a short time, but can be disabled in the customer menu. The on-screen display and customer picture tests are available in standard menus. Also, the service menu includes Pattern Select test patterns, which can be used to test the main board. From there, the video data signal passes through the LVDS cable to the TCON board. Here, the frame rate control IC and TCON processor have been combined for 120 Hz or 240 Hz models. There are 3 sets of test patterns for testing the TCON board. Test patterns from the FRC section are labeled FRC Pretest and FRC Post-Test. There is also the SoC TCON test, which is generated from the TCON processor section of the board. Now, for X13N models, the video signal path is the same until the TCON board. Since there are no 120 Hz or 240 Hz models, there are no FRC-related test patterns available. From there, the final video signal passes to the panel. With the signal path in mind, performing a picture test is the easiest way to diagnose board or panel failures without opening up the TV. This has been improved and modified in X12 LED models. Start by opening the TV's on-screen menu and select Support. Then select Self-Diagnosis, and then Picture Test. The TV will then display a prompt and the test picture from the main board will appear. Check for any defects. If defects are found, select Yes, and a test pattern from the TCON FRC section of the board will display. Again, if there are any defects, select Yes, and another test pattern from the TCON, this time the TCON processor section, will display. If you select Yes again, a results window will appear. From there, this info can be communicated from the customer to a call agent. Now, in some cases, if the on-screen menu is distorted and you cannot access the picture test, you can simply press Mute 147 Mute or Mute 369 Mute to bring up internal test patterns. This will depend on the model. These patterns coming from the main board and/or TCON board will display for 5 seconds, and you can check for any defects.